You are watching a master at work.
I am the genius of boxing.
I am an analyst, one of the best.
Hey, boxing fans out there, you guys should know who this guy is, man. This is Joseph Boxing Genius from SBMBoxing.com, which I'm here to talk to you know about what, man, because I'm not a damn fan. I'm an analyst, one of the best out there, and that's why I'm called the Boxing Genius. Now, this weekend, straight, right here, in my house, the Little MGM Casino, we're going to have some boxing matches that are going to open up here tomorrow, live, Saturday, which are going to be some in HBO and some are going to take place in Showtime. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the HBO side because it's not a very important matches or bouts to me as opposed to the Showtime side. But on the HBO side, we're going to talk to little guys, which are going to fight under 122, which is the super bantamweight. We're going to talk about maybe Guillermo Rigondeaux versus a Joseph Agbeko, which is a guy that to me, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I've seen him fight before about 8-9 months ago. And, I don't know whether he's a somebody or nobody. I know that he has had 2 bantamweight previously titles. He was a title holder about 2 times before previously. Other than that, he has fought the likes of maybe a Johnny Perez twice, I think, and Abner Mares twice. Other than that, I don't know. But other than that, he does have some good punching power, in my understanding. He does have some good skills. He's fast. He's good. He's taller than Rigondeaux. He's righty, though, and Rigondeaux is a southpaw. And maybe that's going to be one of the disadvantages he's had about him. But let me talk a little bit about Guillermo, which is a person that I think has come to the likes of the boxing fans and the world based on him beating up on Nonito. He really embarrassed Nonito, okay? And honestly, myself, as a boxing genius, I thought Nonito should have had that fight maybe as a UD. That was my prediction. And again, that was one of my incorrect opinion predictions that I have done in SBMBoxing.com. But I'm not about that. I'm about talking about the boxer, giving him credit for what he has done. And eventually he made Nonito, the flashy Filipino denier, look dumb, stupid, and he embarrassed him. Whether Nonito prepared himself or not, I could care less. But I did say, if you look at my previous videos about that fight, that Nonito had a tough fight in his hands. For the simple reason, in fact, that the guy was an Olympic gold medalist 2 times, 2000 and 2004. The guy had over 160 amateur fights in the amateur ring in the world, in Cuba, fighting 3 rounds. So what? He still had that talent. To me, that's considered a pro already, a professional boxer. And that was a guy that was coming to fight the flashy Puerto Rican, the flashy Filipino, Nonito Denier, and he really embarrassed Nonito, man. He made Nonito really look bad because the guy is an excellent counterpuncher. The guy's an elite. He has excellent defensive skills. A lot of people are talking about maybe even comparing him to maybe the likes of Floyd Mayweather Jr. And by the way, I am not a Mayweather fan. I just don't like Mayweather because he dodges a lot of the boxes that I will talk about later on the Showtime side. But anyway, going back, it is like, you can't compare that guy to Floyd Mayweather Jr. No way in hell. Yes, he has some defense. He's skilled. He's a southpaw. He's fast. He's classy. He knows how to box. But you cannot compare him to Floyd Mayweather Jr. There's no way in hell I would do that. But some people do that. Who would do that? The Cuban boxing fans. And again, who are those? Those are called fans. Those are not called analysts like myself. Okay? I give credit where it belongs. All right? Now, Guillermo has that strength on him. He has the experience as far as the amateur side. Plus, he just finished beating up on Nonito the Flashy Filipino, Denier. Okay? And, he's a southpaw. He's quick. And don't underestimate his power because he could have some good strength behind his punches, okay? But also, Agbeko's the same way. So we got to look at both angles and both sides of the fence, Joseph Agbeko, he's from Guyana, and Guyana's a guy that they have excellent boxers. We have likes, a couple of boxers have come from Guyana, which are good boxers, and, from the old school. But Agbeko, I don't know, like I said, too much about this guy. But again, any boxer in that ring could be dangerous because Agbeko does have punching power. He also has punching power. And he has one thing that goes for himself. This guy's he's taller than actually Rigondeaux, all right? And at the same time, he has more punching power than Rigondeaux. All right, Guillermo is an excellent defensive wizard, like I said before. He has a lot to do with that, with his amateur background. But then we go to Agbeko. Agbeko itself has been in the ring again with very high-level skilled boxers. Like Johnny Perez, and like Abner Maris. But all that, I think, the way I see the fight is going to be a fight in which Guillermo Rigondeaux is going to win by a UD also. Unanimous decision across the board. Okay? The only way that Mr. Joseph Agbeko could beat him is, again, by maybe knocking the kid out, which I highly don't see. And these are my opinions. This is what I see. This is what I predict. Straight from SBNBoxing.com. This is the Genius. I'll see you later on this evening to talk to you about a little bit more about other fights going on HBO and then Showtime. HBO, we got other fights that are coming also, the undercards, and I think there's a Kirkland coming up also. At Showtime, we got others, which are very, very important fights. So I'll see you guys later on, and if not, God bless you. I don't give a shit what you think about me, but again, I am the boxing genius. Adios, amigos.